So I'm often asked, how do I optimize my LinkedIn profile? And in this video, I'll run through a few examples and some of the topics that you should be making sure that your profile is optimized. Now, it's important that you have an optimized profile because this is your real estate, especially if you sell in the B2B space where lots of people who may be your target customers will be reviewing your profile. And the more active you are on social media sites like LinkedIn, the more chances you have of people reviewing your profile. So there are a number of things that you want to start with when it comes to optimizing your LinkedIn profile. First of all is you can create a custom header image, make it very clear as to what it is that you can do and give a call to action for people to actually take that action. The second point is to make sure you have a professional profile photo. That's also really important. You want to, and it helps build your credibility. You can add a compelling story to your summary. I'll show that in a bit more detail in a second. Make sure that your experience is up to date. Now you can go through and go far as back as possible when it comes to your experience, but it's really important that you give people a clear understanding of the journey you've been on, because you never know, they may have been on a similar journey to you. If you've had any honors or any awards you've received, you can also add that into your profile, usually down at the bottom. And then also on a regular basis, make sure you share articles and blog posts that you've written. And you can see that over in the featured section here, where you can actually pin particular posts to your featured section. And I've got a few examples of that in a minute. Also add your education, any certifications, and make sure that you ask for recommendations. These recommendations are additional social proof that you can use when it comes to building your authority and your credibility on LinkedIn. So I want to show you a few ninja tactics now that I see people using very, very well. The first is Simon McCade. He actually leverages, he's got a great custom image, a professional photo. This really stands out as well. But what I love about Simon's profile is that he's used the featured image to show that his services and also to include a huge call to action to book a discovery call. I think that's a really, really smart move. It definitely stands out on the screen when I'm looking at it, and this big blue button makes it clear to me that I can very easily book that discovery call with Simon. Another profile, Patrick, he has done a fantastic job just explaining about himself, and what he's doing here is he's speaking to his audience. It's not about him, it's speaking to the audience. And then he backs that up with social proof of how James matches 9 to 5, how Alexander stepped up his game. Now, obviously, Patrick's done a lot of research to find out what it is that his customers are looking for. And one of the things that they must be looking for is how to match my 9 to 5 salary with coaching. So it's just speaking in the language of your customers. That's the key takeaway here. Another thing you can do, especially if you've got lots of sub-services within your experience, or you've worked in one company but you've held several different roles, you can actually add different titles within here and then put in the dates as well. So as you can see, I'm working on Ask Me Anything, which are these videos, as well as lead sourcing with triggers and signals. That's a course that I'll be releasing soon as well. So you can add these different sections into your experience. So once you have all of your profile updated and optimized, the next thing you need to do is to show up consistently and share amazing value. And I'm going to show you Justin Welch. He's got a fantastic profile that he posts on 2 to 3 times a week. These are posts that he shares, but he's also very active commenting on other people's posts, as well as engaging with those that interact with him. And Justin has built his profile organically over the last year or so. I think there's a post in a minute which goes in to say that, but as you can see, 22 hours, so less than 24 hours ago, he's had almost 1,000 reactions and 115 comments, and that's pretty typical of Justin's post now because he is building this out on a consistent basis. So 5 days ago, 6 days ago, it's going to load a week. It doesn't show you the days of the week, but you'll see in this 1 week, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, this is the post I was mentioning. So he's aiming for 20 million content views in 2020. And as you can see so far, these are his results from the first half of this year, or just over the first half. So Make sure that you optimize your profile as explained earlier on, and take advantage of the different real estate within LinkedIn to really make the most out of your profile. Cheers.